All right, thank you very much, Adam. Well, up next, some very crafty ladies are stopping by. They're going to show us how to update our closets without spending a dime.
And we're not talking about stuff just for women either. Apparently, there's some ideas for men as well.
Absolutely.
Q13 Fox News this morning. Thank you so much for waking up with us. Oh my goodness, look at that shot of Mount Rainier. 8:42 right now. Okay, hi, 8:44. Looking for a creative way to update that old look without having to buy an entirely new outfit? Or maybe you've seen something online or created an image on your computer you're just dying to add to your favorite t-shirt?
Then you should check out this new book. It is called Sew Subversive, and two of its authors, Meng and Melissa Alvarado, join us this morning to tell us more. Good morning.
Hi. Good morning.
How are you?
Very good, thank you.
Good. Now, a lot of people see a sewing machine and they think, Mom, Grandma, you know, that type of thing. But you say even the hippest fashionistas should have a sewing machine.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, we just think it's really cool if you have the power to create your own fashion, make an individual statement.
Okay, okay, so you can actually, like, you take fashions maybe that you find that you really want to make into your own, and you can actually make them unique.
Exactly.
And
As you guys have done with what you're wearing.
Exactly,
Absolutely.
you're right.
Absolutely. You also have some ways to transform older clothes into newer things. So give us an idea of what you do there.
Okay, well, we took this old tie, and I'm modeling the final product right here. And all you do is you just make sure that you have your the circumference of your wrist measured out, and you cut the tie right here. You would sew the ends up and then just sew a button on the end, and you've got yourself a nice little wrist cuff. You can take that tie you're wearing, Bill, and turn it into some new fashion.
Maybe it's time to retire this. I don't know. Give it a new life.
Yeah.
right.
And you also turned a sweater into a hat? Is
Yeah,
that
so
correct?
you can take, you know, last winter's sweater and change it into this season's hat. And so what we would do is measure the circumference of your head, and you divide it by 2 and add an inch for seam allowance. And then out from the bottom portion of the sweater, you would cut 2 pieces and sew them together, and you would end up with a nice little winter hat.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
And then furthermore, you can take the sleeves of your sweater and cut off the sleeve to a desired length, and you're going to make some arm warmers. So you can put a little thumb hole here, and here's an example of the finished product. So now I've got a nice little arm warmer to keep me glittery and warm at the same time.
Cool.
Wow, and there's some stuff that guys can use too, because guys are always looking for cool t-shirts, right? And you can create your own really cool t-shirt.
Yeah, even without sewing at all. So another project that we show in our book, Sew Subversive, is taking an image from your computer, printing it out on transfer paper, and then ironing it onto a t-shirt or even a jacket or something.
Okay, so you actually show people how to do that and put that on there.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Okay, thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate it. Yeah, this was fun.
The name of the book, Sew Subversive. And thanks so much for coming on today, Melissa and Hope. Good to have you on today. All right. For more information, we'll have Ben on our website, by the way, q13fox.com.